Alright guys, this is the install tutorial for the 79 series Thermo Fan Kit. If you do have the facelift version, there is another tutorial in the comments. Be sure to check that out. It goes through the cowl that you've got to adjust on the underside of the bonnet. These are some of the tools that you'll require for the job. A few zip ties, side cutters, a 4mm Allen key, 10mm socket and ratchet. You can want to make the job a little bit easier, you can use a rattle gun. Just be careful with it. Right guys, you want to start by removing the plastic shroud. And you want to clear any debris off the top of the intercooler, because anything that's up there is going to damage. If you go and put the fan down on it, it will damage the intercooler, guys. So make sure it is clean, brush him off. And it's a good time to have a look for boost leaks as well too. If you have any oil residual on any of the fins, you do have a boost leak. So you just place the Thermo Fan Kit down on the intercooler, and you'll want to place the temperature sensor and make sure that there's no wires being crimped here. If it crushes this wire, you will have a fault straight up. So just make sure that you place it in an area that it's not going to get crushed on. Now, this is where we place harness just behind the coolant lines there for the cab and pull them through. So you guys run the cable along the firewall and sort of make your way around and over to the accessories box. Alright, so you're going to start by mounting the voltage dropout. You're going to use the bolts that we've given you. Alright guys, so you can snake them up nice and tight, and you're going to use these two bolt holes here on the side of the guard, the inner guard here. So you're going to grab the wires included in the kit here, and we start with them. Now this is the voltage back to the accessories box. We start from the voltage dropout, make sure we've hooked up everything right there. So you're going to start with the grounds. Now this is pretty important guys, that you start with the grounds first, not the positive side of the fan kit, just so you don't damage it. So you're going to pair these two grounds together. One is from the voltage dropout and the other is on the harness itself, so both black lines. And you're going to mount them on the side of the guard here and tighten them up nice and tight. So yeah, just slide your accessories box off the clip here, off the Toyota clip. It does make it a lot easier to get your wires through from the bottom if you do it this way. And you need to take really close care in mounting these wires here. If they get crimped or crushed in any other way, if you've got anything else hooked up to these, it is critical that they don't touch other wires and they stay insulated. So we're going to do the ignition wire first. It's the one in the middle. It is the blue cable. So the terminal closest to the passenger side is your out. So that is your fan kit. That goes to the main harness. And the other terminal closest to the guard is your supply. So that's where it comes in off of your accessories box, and it is closest to your guard. So that is the battery positive that you'll see in your accessories box. Now there is a diagram at the end of this that shows you exactly where these wires go to, and I do recommend going over that diagram just to make sure that you have got it right. The voltage dropout is labeled as well too, so you have your in and your out. But yeah guys, you can damage stuff if you get this one wrong, so make sure you double check it and even triple check it before you go and hit the power on this. So you can see him tightening down all the terminals here, and this is where you do need to take careful consideration that you don't cut through any of the insulation that is protecting both of those wires there if you do have other stuff hooked up to your accessories box. So guys, depending on how you've pulled through your main harness, the only thing you got left to do is just to tidy up the wiring with a few zip ties, and there's no set way to do this, just make sure she looks neat. Now we do set the temperature on your module, on your fan kit, so they are ready to go, and they will only work when that temperature has been triggered. Don't expect these fans to turn on instantly as soon as you turn your car on. If you do want to change your temperature, guys, yeah, more than welcome to. We set them to 50 degrees. If you want it to come in earlier than that, by all means. And obviously, guys, the last thing you want to do after you've checked that everything is powered up and you do have power to that module is sneak down the last bolts and tighten up the thermo fan kit on the intercooler itself and make sure it is quite firm, guys. But that's it, guys. That's the install video for the 79 series thermo fans. It should be 3/4 of the way through your beer now, and happy that you've done a good job.